I love it. How are you feeling? You got John Riggs here playing Disney classic games Aladdin and The Lion King. And I want to thank the company for providing me a digital copy of this game for the purpose of this video. Also available physically as well for PlayStation 4, for Switch, and other systems. I am playing this digitally on a PlayStation 4. Just wanted to let you know, just in case. We're going to cover all the features that you will find in this game, available right now, actually, as of talking. It says play games, plural, because there's more than one version of the game on here, and I'm going to show you what all is available. Also got The Lion King on the other side. Again, play games, plural. I love the fact. Down the list here, we got Museum. Big shout out to Digital Eclipse. Always do amazing things with the Museum on any game that they touch. Things that are previously never seen to the public, things that you never find on YouTube, you're going to find them right here on this collection. Both Aladdin and Lion King has some pretty neat features. I'm going to show you what's available here later on in this video as well. And the soundtrack too. If you just want to go through the soundtrack and listen to the soundtrack, this is available for you for both, again, Aladdin and The Lion King. So I just keep on moving back and forth. The soundtrack for Aladdin, interesting to note, Tommy Tallarico was actually part of designing the soundtrack for Disney's Aladdin for the Sega Genesis, which I thought was really neat. I didn't know that, but I learned about it in the museum selection. And the soundtrack for The Lion King, which is nice because in this version, it has both the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo version of The Lion King. So you can compare the differences. Both of them play very well. I'm partial to the Super Nintendo version. That's the one I played the most. But the Sega Genesis version is absolutely 100% excellent as well. And you can play both of those games and more on this collection. Kind of nice to hear the comparisons. Like maybe you want to hear this is a great song. This is the Stampede Song. This is what it sounds like on the Sega Genesis. You know, if you're curious. And then you can go down to the console in, would be the Nintendo version. Find the same song here. Did I already pass it? I think I must have passed it, didn't I? Kind of cool. I mean, it gives you a little, it's just an extra added feature that you didn't ask for, but hey, there it is. Should we go to the games first or should we go to the museum? No, let's go to the museum before we check out the games. I'm just going to show you this briefly. So in this, it tells you the development team. Oh, there you see Tommy Tallarico, very first thumbnail in the very first screen there. This is the how they got into it, how to make it a playable character, and it's really neat when you look into it. It makes you appreciate the game that much more when you find out that, you know, Disney animators were actually involved in creating like the key cells on what works and you know, other ideas, maybe things that were cut out from it. Very, very cool. And at the very top here, these are just the videos here, but you can also go on the gameplay, the game art rather. You know, you can find beginning animations here, maybe even some animations that never made the final cut. I love that. What about color guides? I mean, you know, like certain games have certain colors. Well, we can peek at this just for a second here. But it just shows you, like, you know, like what's the, I think, is that a Pantone? Is that what they call that? So everyone's on the same page. Ah, it's wonderful. And then also movie art as well. You know, got the color guides, the style guides. Can't see it. You can zoom in a little bit, read a little bit more about it. I go nuts over stuff like this. I mean, for me, if the game was just this, just the museum selection, I would have been happy. Saves me a trip to Rochester, New York, to the Strong Museum of Play, right? So we got those, and I'll go over to the museum selection for The Lion King. You're going to see kind of the same idea, you know, about, you know, bringing it to life, how to go about it. Check out some of the movie art, the color guides. This is, I think it's just fascinating. You know, what colors make up what, and oh man, I love it. You know, if you're an aspiring artist yourself, you might be able to, you know, take some notes, size comparisons and all that. All right, let's get to the games. Let's play some games here. That's what it's all about. You can continue your game. That's good news. I need all the help I can get. I'll start with the beginning. Console S version. Well, they couldn't call it the Sega Genesis, I suppose, but this is the version that we grew up playing on the Sega Genesis, exactly as you remember it. Now, the Final Cut version, this is interesting. They added some missing frames of animation. They added some other things that weren't available in the Genesis version. So they actually cleaned it up a little bit to give you the full version of the game that we never had a chance to check out. So that's the version I've been playing. As you can see, I can continue from there. I won't do that in this video. And then even the demo version. This was the version that was available to at one of the trade shows. I don't remember which trade show it was, and I don't want to say the wrong one, but like an E3 or like a Tokyo Game Show or something. This was the version that game reviewers and whatnot would play on the floor back in 92 or something like that, 91, 92, maybe even 93. Interesting to see what could have been, and you can see what was missing, what isn't there yet. I'll show you a little bit of this too. Play the Japanese version. I'm not exactly sure what the differences in the Japanese version are, but it'll be interesting to play through. And then it even says bonus games, that triangle button. I'm gonna hit that right now. Look at this. You can play the Game Boy version, Game Boy Color version. If you just want to check it out, I mean, So let's go to, I want to, the Final Cut version and the console version will look about the same, at least to me, and maybe to you as well. But things like the demo version, I think, are just amazing. Oh, here it is. This is at a trade show in Chicago, 1993. It even tells you up front that it's not complete, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's what makes it very, very neat to me. Couldn't believe it. This is the Genesis version. See, that's a new thing. I'll just hit start. Now, you can already tell that the music's different, right? This is supposed to be the one jump ahead. But like them throwing the pots out, they haven't even colored them yet. So it's just like black and white. Mr. Aladdin. Okay, I better stop before I start singing along. Got some screen options you can do too. Doing the sharp screen? Sure, why not? You can also go full screen. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could if that's your thing. Stretch screen, why would you do that? Why would you play a game like this? See, even the game gave up. Didn't want to have it. They certainly cleaned that up a lot, but why? Why would you do this? Why would you play a game like this? Don't do that. Again, that's up to you though. Let me go back to where it was here. Stretch screen. All right, sharp. That's fine. That's your basic. I don't mind if there's a border. If you don't like the border, you can remove it completely. Just have the black background. Nothing wrong with that. But it wasn't bothering me, so I'll leave it as is. And then filters. Well, you got your TV filter. So this, kind of dulls it up a little bit just so you can see what it would look like, back when you were playing it on your TV. What else we got here? What else we got? Gotta hit the buttons. I keep on hitting the wrong button. TV filter. Got the monitor filter. The LCD filter. Monitor filter. Can you notice the difference? Well, it just looks a little bit more dim to me, but... And if you want to change the controllers, set it up to your own preference, you can certainly do that too. So, as I keep hitting the wrong buttons here, you can also save your game along the way. Love that. Save it, load it, save states and all that. And you can also rewind it. Look at that. You might need this a lot in that double jump stage of Lion King, or maybe the Magic Carpet Ride. A whole lot of rewinding going on, no doubt indeed. All right. I'm going to quit this game. I'll just quit no save. Not that would do me a whole lot of good in the first place. Let's check out the Japanese version just for fun. Got my... Oh, well, that's good to know. I recognize the word 1-up. Looks like the screen settings are still optimized. Monitor filter. Here's the LCD filter. If you want to make it look like it's coming out of like a... playing off here like your... I couldn't even tell you what kind of monitor that would be from. Oof. Kind of... I kind of like that TV filter, but I'll just keep it normal. Yeah, there you go. So... I love it. Cool. Should we check out Lion King? Yeah, you know what? Before we do that, let's check out the Game Boy games here. I think I'm allowed to say Game Boy. Bonus games. Handheld version. Handheld color version. Let's do it. Oh, that's beautiful. If you just wanted to compare, I love comparing games like this. You know, like what it looked like on Genesis to a Master System or something like that. And you'll find out that this version, for being a Game Boy Color version and limited in what it can do, it's not ridiculous. You know, but it's just interesting to see what, you know, if this is all you had, man, this is... If that's all you had access to, they didn't have to add it. It was in the bonus game selection. They didn't have to add it. They did, for you. So show them some love, will ya? Good lord. All right, let's go over to Lion King. Oh, this game is the greatest. This game is just fun. All right, so we have... Let's go through the list here, shall we? This is your Super Nintendo version. You got your Sega Genesis version, which actually may play... And as much as I love Sega, now I love both the Super Nintendo and Sega. The Sega Genesis. I gotta say, the Sega Genesis version plays maybe even a little bit better. The controls might be a little bit more precise than the Super Nintendo version, but I have more experience with the Super Nintendo version. I just want to throw that out there. Got the Japanese version. If you want to check out that, you certainly may. And then bonus games, you got the handheld version. Here's for your Game Boy. Handheld color version. And this one may even be closer to your Game Gear. It could be Game Boy Color. I'm not exactly sure. I have this game on the Game Gear, and admittedly, I haven't really played it much. But again, like I said, it plays just like it should. I'm going to go to the Japanese version just because. This is the Japanese version for your Super Nintendo, by the way.
It starts.
Yep. So you got the change in text, kind of. Oh, flood of memories already just playing this level alone, right? Yep. I mean, you've played the game before, or even if you haven't played the game, it's a perfect opportunity for you to play the game. In this game, harder than you'd think for a children's game, and it lasts a lot longer, too. You're really gonna do that to me? You're gonna do me dirty like that? Come on now. I don't remember what difficulty I put it on, but, you know. And same as before, screen options. You go full screen, stretch screen, don't do stretch screen. Shouldn't even be an option. TV filter, monitor filter, LCD filter. Check out the LCD filter just for fun. Oh, dear lord. You know, maybe you'll play this game on an LCD, I don't know. Oh, jeez, give me a headache. There, I can rock that for sure. All right, but you get the idea. It's Lion King. What else do you need? We're gonna quit the game right now. Are you sure, sir? And this feature too, they did this on the it's not available on the other versions, on these ones here. But if you're curious enough, and they had this for the Aladdin games also, you can watch. What does that mean? Well, you watch someone with a perfect playthrough. If you just want to see the game looks like it takes about 50 minutes, just about an hour. And if you just want to see the game, you know, maybe put on the background of a party or something like that, just have it play in the background.
The light touches is our kingdom.
Well, that's right. You know, I'm going to go to a certain part of the game here. See, and then they play the game. I mean, that's really all they're doing. So here's the double jump part. It feels like I could never get past the double jump. Well, you can just watch it, get past it. You know, I'm gonna keep skipping over here a little bit. You know, and then here's where you're, you know, adult Simba. But let's say, you know, let's say like right about here. Maybe not here. Here's not a good spot. I don't want to do that part. Get up there. That's good. All right. I'm going to start playing it now. Okay, now I'm playing it. So you're just like, man, I can't get past that one part ever. Now I'm in control of this. I'm the one... Oh, no. That wasn't good. It's a good thing I can rewind it. Oh, gee, he's right in the face. Wrong way. Oh, wow. I'm not good at this game at all, am I? Go for it. Ah, there we go. All right. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Ah. I can't jump. I can roar, though. So, that's kind of nice how that does that. You know, you can just play where you want. I'm glad I did that. Ah, look at this. Look at these tricky jumps. See, how is this a children's game? My goodness gracious. Yeah, you never have to die with that rewind button. I'm telling you. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. Let's exit out of this and have a quick little overhaul here. And then again with Aladdin, you can watch that, watch the Final Cut version. You can even watch the demo version if you want to see just where all it goes. Check out the Final Cut version here a little bit. Just watch the game and fast forward. What a fun game this is. I mean, seriously, if I haven't played it yet. That's the part I want to do. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, not there. That's the wrong button. My goodness gracious. What a great game. Uh-oh. Oh, the thing that killed me last time in that Lion King game. Alright. Let's make a run for it. Go, 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 go. Here we go. And you can't fast forward if you're wondering. It'd be great if you could fast forward to like a 1.5 speed or something. Not sure. That was luck, by the way. I guess you could rewind it until you got the run that you wanted. And this is the part that people always complain about with this game. I thought it was fun. I think it was hard. I mean, of course it's hard. It has a difficulty level, but it's no Battletoads. Anyway, so much is going on for this game, for this collection here. We're gonna back out again. Let's go to quit game. And all in all, I mean, there's more to be seen with this game, but along with all of the videos that you can watch, including, where is it? There's one thing I'm not going to show you in this video. It's right here. I thought it was amazing. Is that the last thing on here? Yeah, there's a lot of... oh, here it is. Lion King Breakfast. Highlights from the unveiling of the Lion King movie and video game. It is a, like, 50-minute, hour-long or so presentation that shows you... Okay, it's half an hour long. The unseen before. It's this huge musical presentation thing, which I think is outstanding. I love the fact that they have that on here. So you can check it out for yourself. And again, thanks to this company for providing me this digital copy to show you in this video. I didn't want to do any edits because I wanted you to see and hear and feel and see everything I'm seeing as I was seeing it. This game is available right now, and I thank you for watching. Take care.